Hello everyone, I am your English teacher Richa Sharma from California Public School. I hope you all are fit and fine at your place. So today we are going to start with English language book as we are going to discuss chapter 3 letters and alphabets. As you know, we have discussed already half of the chapter, page number 13 and 14. Today we are going to discuss page number 16, and I hope you have solved worksheet 1 and 2 on page number 14 and 15. So today we are going to start with page number 16. Okay, so on page number 13 and 14 we have already discussed about letters and alphabet in English language, and we have discussed about basic Latin alphabet, uppercase and lowercase. And next point we have discussed, we have understood what is vowel and what is consonant. Now we are going to start with page number 16. On page number 16, we are going to read about pronunciation of ISO letters. ISO full form, I hope we have, read on that day also. So ISO full form is International Organization for Standardization. Okay, so here we are going to read the pronunciation of letters. Okay, so first of all, the way in which a language or a particular word or a sound is pronounced is called pronunciation. Okay, in a language, whichever language you can take, when the word from that particular language, or how a word from that particular language or sound is pronounced, कैसे हम उसको बोलते हैं. Okay, that is called pronunciation. Okay, the ways in which we produce the sound of any language. Okay, the ways, or the multiple ways in which we produce, in which we speak the sound of any language is through articulators or organs of speech and the stress on the sound. Because these are the things that we these are the things which are helpful to us to produce the sound of any language. To produce a sound of any language, it will be through articulators or organs of speech and the stress on the sound, how much stress we are putting on that sound, and how organs of speech are helping us to produce that sound. So these are the things which are helping us to produce any sound related to any language. As you can see here, letter sound association, here they have demonstrated particularly which letter produce which sound. Okay, so here as we can see, A, B, B, C, K, D, D, E, A, F, F, G, G, H, H, I, E, J, J, K, K, L, L, M, M, N, N, O, P, P, K, Q, Q. It is pronouncing, the K and the Q all together. Okay, R, R, S, S, T, T, U, V, V, W, V, X, Y, Z, Z. Okay, so these are the particular letters which are pronouncing or which are producing some particular sounds. Okay, next we are going to talk about more about vowel sound. So here they have given us, we have read about vowels there, A, E, I, O, U, Y. So here they have uh, demonstrated, or they have told us, which sounds are there. Like there are short sounds, long sounds, third sounds, and schwa sounds. Okay, so short sound, in that sound, the sound of a is short. In long sound, it is little bit long. In third sound, yeah, or the other sounds we are going to read now, and I will let you know, what do you mean by schwa sound. Okay, so we are going to understand the difference between short sounds, long sounds, third sounds, and schwa sounds. So first of all, we are going to look upon the short sounds. Cat, apple, bat, bad, mat. Next with a e, 10, elephant, men, red. Next E, sit, igloo, in, is, him. Next dog, octopus, father, call. Next cup, umbrella, sun, duck. So here the sounds of vowels are short. If I talk about the long sound, cake, acorn, day, rain. E beta, sea, eagle, she, meat. There was the sound small, like 10, elephant, men. Here, sea, eagle, she, meat. Next, bike, eyes, 5, night. Here the sound is, long. Bone, boat, nose, go, grow. Next, cube, moon, use, blue. Okay, so here the sounds are long. If I talk about other vowels, there are other vowels also and other sounds also. You can take that one, the third sound there, they have given a, oo, that one. Okay, like book, foot, wood, put. Okay, and now there are sounds, which are gliding from one vowel to the other. Okay, like cow, ow. Okay, mouse, now, out, boy, coin, toy, choice. So in these sounds, we are moving from one vowel to the second one. We are gliding. Okay, and the schwa sound, this is the laziest sound in English language, when we are pronouncing English language. And why this is called lazy sound, because when you open your mouth to make a schwa sound, it is the easiest sound, for us to speak, because we barely have to open our mouth. Okay, the sound is very very short here. Okay, it is close to like you, okay, like the sound is very small here. The carrot, about. So here the sounds are very very small. Okay, in schwa sound, we do not have to open our mouth that much. It take very less effort to speak, schwa sound. And it is very close to the sound of okay, so this is little bit or more close to that particular word. Now we are going to discuss the third point, Roman numerals. In what do you mean by, or what do we understand by Roman numerals? The numeric system represented by Roman numerals, there are numbers which are represented by Roman numeral. As you can see here, in the symbol and value, the one is represented in 5 and 10 and 50 and 100 and 500 and 1000. How these are represented in Roman numerals. Okay, so the numeric system represented by Roman numerals originated, is developed, or is grew in ancient Rome. Ancient means in old Rome. Numbers in this system are represented by combination of letters from the Latin alphabet. As you can see here, the numbers, they are represented with the letters. Like for 1 they have written, and for 2 and for 3 and for 5, for 10, for 50, and so on. Okay, so they have represented those combination, with the help of the letters from Latin alphabet. Next, Roman numbers are used today are based on seven symbols, and the Roman numbers which we are using today, they are based on seven symbols that I have read already. Like for one, we have to use which symbol, for 5 V, for 10 X, for 50 L, for 100 C, for 500 D, for 1000 M. So you have to keep this thing in your mind, because this is going to be helpful to you during your subject math also. So we have to remember that for one, what we have to write, for 5 what we have to, which symbol we have to write, for 10, for 50, for 100, for 500, and for 1000 respectively, which particular letter we have to write for that. Okay, so next one is, if I talk about, as you can see here on the chart also, from 1 to, I have tried to give you, more and more example of that, how we write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, okay, 11, and so on. So next we have to, keep in mind, how we have to do the addition, and how we have to do the subtraction. In addition, we simply have to remember the words, and which letter represent which digit specifically. And for subtraction, you have to keep in mind that if a symbol of smaller values, agar 10 के आगे 1 लगा है, if a symbol of smaller value is left to a symbol of higher value, like I have given you example, 9, how we write 9, x. First of all, we write 1 and then we write x. So when there is a smaller value is left to the symbol of higher value, we subtract the smaller value from the higher value. Okay, that which ever amount is given there, to the left of the higher value, we have to subtract that. Okay, so next, if I talk about the use of Roman numerals continued long after the decline of Roman Empire. When Roman numerals they continued after the decline, or डिक्लाइन मीन्स रोमन एम्पायर जब फिनिश भी हो गया था या फिर डिक्लाइन भी हो गया था, उसके बाद भी रोमन न्यूमरल्स वर कंटिन्यूड, ओके, टू यूज फ्रॉम द 14th century on. Roman numerals began to be they started to be replaced in most context by more convenient Hindu Arabic numerals. And from 14th century Roman numerals they are getting replaced in more in most of the settings by more convenient or by more suited Hindu Arabic numerals. They started to use it, or they started to replace it according to their own convenience. However, this process was gradual, this process was slow, and the use of Roman numerals persist or continue. Persist means continue. The use of Roman numerals persist in some minor application on this day. Until now, the Roman numerals they continue to they are continue to be in the work to this day. Okay, so next I have given you one worksheets third and fourth. In the worksheet third, we just have to write the Roman numerals for the following number name. Like they have given 500, so for 500 which symbol will be used? D. For 20, x. Okay, 1x means 10, so x plus x 20, 10 plus 10 20. And next I have solved the third example there, 100 represented with the symbol C. In the worksheet 4, we have to write the number name for the for the Roman numerals. Here they have given us Roman numerals, and we have to write their number name. So xx is equal to 20, and with the xci, as I have explained you, if the smaller value is left to the higher value, so it will be subtracted subtracted from the higher value, like x is written on the left side of the smaller. So c represent 100, x represent 10. Okay, so we have to subtract 10 from 100. Okay, so if we are going to subtract x from c, so it will become 90, and 1 is also given there, so it become 91. Okay, so like that we have to solve the further examples. I hope I have cleared the pronunciation of ISO letters, the vowel sounds, how they are giving short sounds, long sounds, schwa sounds and other sounds, and Roman numerals. Okay, please try to do worksheet 3rd and 4th by yourself, and stay home, stay safe. Thank you.